The tempo.
Skywalker.
The tempo. The tempo.
Tempo show. We got our man King what?
KingofincDC.
KingofincDC.
Fresh out of Southeast, you know what I mean?
Hey, look, this is another episode of the supporting black businesses. Definitely, I definitely wanted to holler at him because this man has a real entrepreneurial spirit. Even for like, I would say I met this man probably like 6-7 years ago, and he was tattooing out of your crib right there off of Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, God damn, like to see a nigga come up from doing that shit in his house. You know what I'm saying? And you had it flooded. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, I came in the joint, it was already like 4 people waiting, and the nigga had like the whole kit kitted out. You know what I'm saying? Had the chair, all separate needles and shit like that. And I was like, see, this man is actually on some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when did you first start tatting?
It was 2012.
2012. That's lit. So what? Like, were you an artist before? Were you drawn, or were you just like yo, I like the way tattoos go, I'm just jump into it?
I actually was a bullshit artist. I ain't even gonna front. I was so caught up in dealing drugs and other shit. I wasn't even focused on art.
Get that mic a little bit closer to you, just a teeny.
But I could though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust that joint. Here we go. We just gonna get that joint right up on it because you got a low gangster voice, and we want to make sure everybody hear you. But yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. 6 years in. So I was basically like tagging shit, like doing murals, graffiti, all that other art type. But I wasn't into body art.
I got you. But I mean, that's artistry in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like doing little, little murals and shit like that, doing the spray painting and shit like that.
Yeah.
So did you ever get in any trouble fucking around with that?
Nah, not once.
That's
I
lit.
got in trouble for it was a stolen car, but that was it. That's the only little charge I got.
Hey, look,
I wasn't wrapped up in that bullshit.
And I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I definitely want to support any black man, black woman, whatever, that's taking a talent that they love, whatever it is that they love, and putting real work in, you know what I'm saying? And just trying to build your own business off yourself, not necessarily working for nobody else, you know what I'm saying? Like it's opportunities out here, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
How did you son, you got endless followers. Endless. You hear me? Like I'm gonna need a shout out as well. But how did you jump, like, you know what I'm saying, from such and such to thousands of followers?
My thing was word of mouth. If you can get to this person, promotion was the best thing for me. Because I was starting out, I had to figure out something to do, you know what I mean? The other people weren't doing, and that was, you know what I mean, the cheaper tattoos, low-cost tattoos, you know what I mean? So I had to figure out which works best for me, you know what I mean?
Hey, look, that's the whole reason I had actually fucked with you back in the day, because
cheapest wins the game.
Man, but this is this is the issue with the cheap tattoos though. Like you gotta, like, niggas be walking around here with diamonds that look like triangles. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like them shits be looking cold garbage.
But it was quality. It was great quality work. Yeah, work for $20 tattoos. I really wasn't doing too much. I ain't really want no recognition for real. I just wanted to get some bread. You feel me?
Let me tell you, this nigga don't want recognition because I was hitting this man up for the interview. He's like, yeah, cool, I do it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, most everybody else, I had to, what? Yeah, I'm with it. Like, you see, he on his smooth gangster shit.
Yeah,
shit,
I was good. I mean, I was with it from Jump Street. Shit, they said your next move make it your best move. So, if a nigga want to come interview me, hey, come on. What we gonna talk about? We gonna talk about this tattoo shit, or we gonna talk about the streets? Shit.
I mean, it's definitely, you know, to get into the streets portion of it. Like, I be trying to explain to especially the younger dudes that being around my neighborhood and people I encounter is that, like, look, I really don't give a shit about whatever it is that you trying to do, but just try to be the smartest. Try to make your smartest play that you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when it comes to, like, let's say selling drugs and things of that nature,
chess.
I'm gonna just tell you that, like, people don't understand how difficult it is and how smart you have to be in order to really accomplish something in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to sell tree, and I used to be like, well, you know, this is back in the day when it was Reggie, so it was like, all right, it was like 110 an ounce, bam. The pounds was going for like anywhere from 1,000 to 1,300. But how many transactions do you got to go through to actually make a profit to where you can actually live off of it, right? So you need to make at least about 600 to 1,000, you know, a week in order to eat off it. So then I'm sitting up there like, damn. So I got to break all that shit down. You got 28 grams in an ounce. That means you're going through at least about 10 transactions, at least 10 to 15. So 10 to 15 times 16 ounces for a pound, you talking about hundreds of transactions that you have to go to just make $800 to $1,000 off of the pound. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, coke and other things, that, you know what I'm saying, the money is different, but the risk involved for trying to make as little money as it is, it just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So, like, look, I be thinking of life as like a poker game. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we all some people get great hands, some people get, you know, shitty hands, but that doesn't determine whether you're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta play your best hand that you can. You know what I'm saying? So
hell yeah.
That's why I really want to big up everybody that works hard, creates a skill, and then tries to help out the community as well while supporting themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you've always come off as a real like stand-up dude and about your business. So I could definitely appreciate that. You know, a quick question. So, like, when you see, like, I'm sure you watch Black Ink and other you know, shows like that. Like, when I look at the work that they do and the amount of money that they're getting for their work, why is it that these dudes is pumped up as if they are some of the best tattoo artists out there, and they really like below average to average? You know what I'm saying? Like, there was one tattoo that Caesar did where I was like, that's something you get around Bennett Road for $80. Like, I was like, yo, why do you think it's such a difference when it comes to, let's say, like Black Ink in the reality shows? You know what I'm saying? As far as the talent level, that's what the media portrays them to be great. You know what I mean? But it's just a hoax. They already put that shit on as a hoax. That shit scripted. Yeah, it's all about the fucking. It's all about the drama, right? Media, the drama. That's what they want. The excitement. Mm-hmm. They want to have you waiting for 6-7 months. You know what I mean? Shit, I ain't waiting. Hey, you know, that's interesting. Have you ever considered trying to do something like that? I mean, you got clout, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So you ever thought about doing anything of that nature? Like, as far media-wise? Like, yeah, media-wise. I could, but I just ain't had nobody to sit here and whip me. You know what I mean? Right? Yeah. I wish y'all was VH1. We'd be on. BET, I need one of them. Hey, look, shit, don't we all? Hey, Oprah, look it up. Fuck that, we on. Nah, that's real. Yeah, so Tyler Perry or something, I need one of y'all. You like, so now Shade Room or something. I know, right. We gonna you know, send that out. But yeah. So what's the difference? Like when I could, as far as the traffic goes, and how much like actual clients you was getting just right there out of Minnesota, like, were you making more money there or here in the shop? It's about average, because the same yeah, them same people still fucking with me, huh? And it's getting even harder now because I got other artists. Boom. They don't even want to fuck with the other artists.
they had loyalty towards me. I was in there by myself. It felt like I was scrubbing floors, but I was tattooing. You know what I mean?
Man, you was out like, man. Originally, you was thugging it. Like I remember you had you had your child's mother there. You know, I think she was pregnant at the time when I came through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, this man out here trying to get it. You hear me? Like
be that grind that you need.
Hey, look, and everybody like don't understand. Like it really doesn't matter what you do. The work that you put in is the work that you're gonna get out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of people just kind of jumped on. It's a lot of tattoo artists out here that's just being tattoo artists because, you know, you get pussy that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you sell weed and you do tattoos,
you the shit.
Man, what? Shit, and that's why motherfuckers is walking around here with fucked up ass hearts on their face. You know what I'm saying? Big wow. I seen one nigga with a fucking, it was supposed to be a tiger, but it looked like a cupcake that was smack on his cheek. I was like, God, man, like it's sad out here, man. It really is sad.
That shit you can't prevent, though, man. You tell this person go to this person, they end up somewhere else over their brother house in the garage, some motherfucker.
So all right, so really, what's next for you? You know what I'm saying? All right, so now I see you out here at Iverson Mall. You know what I'm saying? You got the whole.
Next up is in November. I'm supposed to be opening up a new location. You know what I mean? Right here in DC as well. So it's gonna be 2 locations.
Do you actually are you the owner, or is this like a kind of a like what? How do you say like it's like a for hire? Like all right, you know what I'm saying? They kind of rent out the actual space, and then y'all particularly pay particular rent to use it. Like.
Nah, this is my shit. This is my name. I gotta put
a bag on it. Yeah. Nah, hey, look, I got it, and that's real. I wanted because I didn't really know, so I didn't want to assume, but like that's exactly how you do it. Like people don't understand that you gotta real life invest in yourself. Like even with this podcast shit, like I jumped into this shit head first. Like I was at my job and shit, and motherfuckers, I'm just having conversations with people every day. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, nah, you got a lot of knowledge. You should really start talking to people. And I was like, bullshitting so much. I was like, you know, because I'm living, I got a decent job, so I'm living comfortably, but I don't feel like I got a lot of meaning in my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta do.
That's how I felt with the tattoo shit. Like, I need to do something to get some more money, put something more out here, you know what I mean?
All right.
Give me some more money.
Shit. Nah, that's exactly what you got to do. So you got to just invest. Like, I mean, I'm talking about with like the cameras and all that shit. Now, mind you, I don't know shit about audio. I ain't know shit about audio equipment at first. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know nothing about it. So I'm just jumping out the woodworks and I'm trying to buy cheap shit and and that shit don't work. Cause if you gonna go into something, go big. Get your credit together. Get an LLC, and you might have to co-sign it first. But you need like whatever business you're going. Man, you need 10 grand. You need like at least 10 grand to jump out the gate. Like cameras like this.
Can't use my name. It's in the LLC.
Hey, look, but that's like that's what we need to start getting people education. Like you could real life get an LLC, get your tax ID, and build that. That entity itself has credit that you can borrow off of. You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't no fucking resources. I had to get this shit from somebody in the motherfucking building. You know what I mean? They said, go get you a business license. I don't know what the fuck. How the fuck you do that? Go to the corporate, pay that money. Get your shit in your name, and you'll be great.
Okay. I mean, hey, look, that's exactly how you got to do it, man. Like, so you said, where was you trying to open up the new location at?
It's in Northeast, in Trinidad.
Oh, what? Nah, look, that's a good location. That's half the business.
City. Yeah, that's Ivy City. I'm trying to get in the middle of the city, and that's where it is. Ivy City, East Capitol, North Capitol. You know what I mean?
And this was another question I wanted to ask you. So, like, and you know, I'm similar because I had started doing it straight up out my crib as well. Did you ever run into any problems as far as kind of doing your own business out of the crib? You know what I'm saying? What are the risks involved that you would have to say as far as, you know, for people to know?
I would say you probably had to. It felt like times that I made a lot of money, and I felt like niggas was watching me too hard. Right. But I mean, you just keep your focus. I mean, shit, God got you. If anybody else got you, God got you.
Nah, that's an absolute
And if you do good work, they gonna send 20 more at you.
That's a fact.
You don't do good work, they gonna tell 10 motherfuckers you fucked up.
And you know what's crazy is that, like, you know, the reaching out to people part was one of the biggest problems that I ain't gonna say one of the biggest challenges that I had, because, you know, as men, we all like, I ain't trying to be on no nigga dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be asking a nigga and he try shit on me and shit. Like, you gotta get past that, because if we once I really started doing it and I got over that hurdle and I just started really reaching out to people, it was really like black people really are supporting black people. You know what I'm saying? They really are. Like everybody I reached, I would say 95% of the people I've reached out, and I haven't dropped any of the full episodes or excerpts yet, but, you know, I've done about 20, 30 people, business owners, teachers, you know, certain family members, tattoo artists, rappers, producers, you know what I'm saying? And man, it's been love. You know what I'm saying? It's been absolute love. So it's like, you know, when you reach out and come from a humble place and people can see that you are actually working hard to what you're trying to do, like, man, like, people actually fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we need to stop listening to the stigma that black people don't support black business, man, because they are. You know what I'm saying? They really are. Like, look how many people you got. You know what I'm saying? You got black. You thousands and 10,000 plus followers.
92% of my clients are black. All that shit they showing y'all on TV, them motherfuckers white. They can pay for that shit.
Hey, look, and we gotta support each other first. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So we that's one of the things I definitely wanted to big up on you about. So I know you got some clients waiting, and we gonna do.